Hello everyone, welcome to Maths IAC. Here is a popular A-level physics exam question on moments. So this system is in equilibrium on two wedges A and B. Reactions from A and B are respectively R1 and R2. The lengths are marked on the diagram. The weight of the object here is 80 newtons. The weight of the rod is 200 newtons. The question is to work out the value of R1 and R2. Pause the video and give it a try. When you're ready for the answer, you can press play. Whenever you do a question like this, there are two things that you need to consider. The sum of upward forces is equal to the sum of downward forces. Now, there is no horizontal component here because everything is vertical. So you can just consider the upward and downward forces. So the total resultant force in the vertical direction is 0. Therefore, the sum of upward forces is equal to sum of downward forces. Now, that we can use with R1 and R2. So I can clearly see R1 plus R2 gives me the sum of downward forces. You got 80 and 200, 280. Second one, about any point, the sum of clockwise moments is equal to the sum of anti-clockwise moments. This is the principle of moments. Now, this is true about any point. Now, I can take it about the midpoint if I want. The problem is, if I do that, I have one unknown here, another unknown here. Then it's difficult to do. I mean, I can simultaneous with this one, but that's going to make it longer. I can take it about this end or the other end. You can really take it even about any random point, but about, if it is in equilibrium, about any point, that sum of clockwise moments is equal to the sum of anti-clockwise moments. However, you need to be smart here to decide about which point should I take moments. The best place to take it would be either across your A or B, one of those two. The reason is, if I take moments about point A, the force R1 go through that. So remember, moment is equal to force multiplied by distance. Now the distance here goes to 0. When the distance is 0, moment is 0, so I don't need to worry about R1, which means I can find the value of R2. Let me show you how this works. So about point A, the sum of clockwise moments is equal to sum of anti-clockwise moments. Now, what are the clockwise moments? From point A, if I go to this 80 Newton force, I can see that 80 Newton force is pulling this way. So this is clockwise. So let's try with 200 Newtons. So here's the 200 Newton force, and you can see this is also going in a clockwise direction. So this is clockwise, this one is clockwise. Let's write those two. So the clockwise moment is force multiplied by distance. But remember, it's the distance from the pivot. 50 centimeters is from the end. This short bit is 10 centimeters. This length here is from my pivot, point A, to the 80 Newton force. That is 40 centimeters, so 0.4 meters. So the moment of this one is 80 times by 0.4. 80 multiplied by 0.4. Add the 200 Newton force. I need to find the distance. And I can clearly see this distance now is 0.5 meters on top of this. That is 0.9 meters. 0.9 meters. Or this is 100 centimeters from the end. And this you need to take away the 10. So 0.9 meters. And the force is 200 newtons. So 200 multiplied by 0.9 moments. Now let's see what the anti-clockwise moments are. Well, I'm starting from my point A again. And force R2 is in the anti-clockwise direction. Think about it like this. This line here is going opposite to the direction in which the clock hands turn. So let me show it again. If you think about like this, starting from here, the force R2 pulls this line in the direction, and look, this is opposite to the direction of the clock hand. So that is anti-clockwise. So to get the thing, you need to get the force is R2. The distance is from A. So this is the distance. Now I can see, I know up to here is 0.9 and there's 60 centimeters on top. That is 1.5 meters. So multiplied by 1.5 meters. Now the rest is simple math. I can work out the value of R2. Here I got 141.3 newtons. Finding R1 is really easy now because I know they add up to 280. So all I need to do is 280 take away 141.3 and I get 138.7 newtons.